In this video, I'm going to share with you the most important piece of dating advice that I almost guarantee you have never heard before. There was one piece of advice I could give somebody when they first go about learning to improve their dating advice, it would be to follow the important rules of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You see, when most people are trying to fix their dating life, they're pushed by their desires. They don't want to be lonely anymore. They want to meet their ideal person. They're tired of being single. Whatever their motivation is behind it, I can almost guarantee you that they've not actually looked at their needs versus their desires. And Maslow created something called the hierarchy of needs. Maslow worked out that human beings essentially have 5 specific levels of needs, and until one level is complete, it makes it almost impossible to go to the next one. At our very lowest level, at level 1, we've got the need to basically survive for our food and for our water and the things that we need to absolutely survive, and everything else comes after that. At level 2, we have our need for shelter, our need for stability, and in modern day times, this comes down to things like being able to pay your bills and having a roof over your head, the basics of that. At level 3 is where your love life and your dating life comes in, and that's our desire to be loved. And then level 4 and 5 are all to do with higher goals, reaching a higher purpose and finding your true ideal life, becoming the person you were meant to be. The problem is when people come to solve their dating life, they often try and solve their level 3 need, their desire for dating, before they've stabilized at level 2. I can't tell you how many people reach out to me online, students that want to learn from me, because after all, I've been teaching this subject for 12 years, and they come to me and they say, I'm really looking to learn to improve my dating life. Right now, I live at home with my mum, or right now, I've got a difficult job, I don't have much free time. And so many of those students, no matter how much we help them, they end up self-sabotaging their success simply because they don't have the money or the freedom to go on dates. They don't have the money or the freedom to be able to support a partner or look after them or go on vacations. And what happens is because they haven't organized their level 2 need, they haven't stabilized their own financial situation, it makes it that much harder to reach level 3. Now, I know what I'm saying is controversial, and it's controversial because there are many people that do manage to have a dating life even though they haven't secured level 2, even though they don't have that stability. But what I'm saying is it's not their ideal dating life. I've seen countless people push to get their level 3 need, their desire for a relationship, ahead of their own desire for stability and to have a stable life with shelter and be able to pay their bills and everything. And every single time those relationships end up completely tumultuous. They have all sorts of ups and downs and issues and problems that just don't get resolved. Yet when I get a student who has secured their level 2, they've got their bills paid, they've got a decent job, they know what they're doing, and then they go to fix and correct their dating life, they're the ones that get the best success. They're the ones that get the dating life that they want and are capable of, really coming into their own and going into that relationship in a very healthy way. But then what I see is people that completely ignore their dating life. They're not worried about their dating life. They're trying to build this super career and, change the world or have some big higher purpose. And they've got it in their head that once they, create this big business and make lots and lots of money, then their dating life is naturally going to get fixed. And that's not true either. In those situations, we've got somebody who's trying to solve a level 4 need, the desire to find their true purpose and to build something really big and reach their potential, but they haven't solved their dating life yet. And in those situations, they don't have that support or that security. They don't have somebody to help them alleviate their fears or to drive them for success, and so they struggle too. So if I could give you just one piece of dating advice, it would be apply Maslow's hierarchy of needs to your own life before you start trying to solve your dating life. If you were at level 2, if you struggle to make ends meet, if you're not making the amount of money that you need to pay your bills and to move out and get your own apartment and do all those kind of things, then don't worry about your dating life right now. Put the energy where it needs to be, and that's in your own life, in your own stability and making money so you can become a secure person on your own. Then feel free to start applying all of the dating advice, to start learning to improve your dating life and get the relationships and the love life that you want. But do not try and solve your level 4 hierarchy and reach your full potential and change the world and do everything unless you've actually got your dating life handled, unless you know what it means to have a healthy relationship. That doesn't mean you can't be single and reach amazing success. What it means is you're going to find it a lot easier if at least you know how to have a good relationship, and then that way you're coming at it from a point of view of choosing whether you do want one or not. As I said earlier, I know this is controversial. I know there are people that are capable of achieving some kind of results outside of it. What I'm saying is if you want to fast track, If you want it to be easy, then apply the hierarchy of needs to yourself before you work out what you want to do. If you're not yet stable, if you don't yet have the money that you want, then just hold off on a minute. Focus on your career for the next 6 months to a year. Really get that down so you're earning the kind of money you want, and then have a slight shift and start focusing on your dating life. And likewise, if you think that you're going to put your dating life off while you go and build up this big career, maybe take a moment and realize that if you got that dating life handled, if you had that security, then it would be that much easier for you to reach the goals that you want. So this is the big piece of dating advice that I absolutely wish that everybody would at least take a moment and think about. I've got another video coming up that you're going to want to make sure you don't miss out. Watch for it, because in this next video, I'm going to give a piece of dating advice specifically for professionals. This is people who already have a career, they've already got a secure, stable income, they know what they're doing when it comes to their own personal life, and they're looking to improve their dating life. And there is a problem that many professionals have when it comes to their dating life, and that's using the work environment as a place to meet people as opposed to doing something else to help improve their dating life. And so we're going to talk about that a lot more in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that and don't miss out. Thanks for watching this video.